there.
Is that?
I have
I didn't
forgotten
see
how
you
to
there.
make videos.
Is that the start?
We're such idiots.
We are. Okay, I don't know. Hi, we're SuperOK. I'm Clayton.
I'm not.
Fucking dead right you're not, Brody. I'm Dale.
And I'm Mel.
Yay. Okay, and we're gonna look at all the armor sets that are releasing for Endwalker for all the classes in Final Fantasy XIV. Okay.
So we actually have a pretty daunting task in front of us, which we actually have to kind of agree on a tier list for these armors, right?
That is correct. Yeah,
for the most part.
I mean, we're not going to all agree on all of them, obviously, but I think that, we're all adult enough to maybe come to a consensus in a mature and reasonable way, Brody. Don't you believe in our ability to do that?
Have you met any of us?
It's going to be great. I think it's going to be awesome. So do you guys just want to jump in?
Let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's
All
jump
right.
in. Okay, so they're showing off a shield. I mean, there's some cool shit on this boy.
I love this set. I'll be real with you guys.
So here's the thing. So I don't normally play Paladin. Like, what about this screams out fucking awesome to you? I'm genuinely curious.
So one thing about it is detail. Like there's no throwaway design here. All of it flows together beautifully.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, to me, sleek. It's sexy, and the shield is just beautiful with that, like, I don't know, wing design, and it's asymmetrical.
I will say this, that the shield looks awesome.
The shield looks good. My concern is it's a weird bump, which is a place where a sword will get caught, right? Like, I don't know. This just looks to me like a traditional, like, middle-of-the-road knight. Like, I look at this and I see, yeah, that's a knight. Okay. I agree that it is detailed, but I don't know that that's enough to bump this into the upper echelons.
It looks like royal class armor. Like, if you ever think about, like, people in the Middle Ages, when they have to have ceremonial garb or ceremonial, like, armor sets, that's what it looks like. It looks more ceremonial than it does functional.
So Paladin is my favorite class in the game, and all of the other sets leading up to this for me are overdone. They're just over-designed, and I love how thin and like peeled back this is from that motif.
Knowing that the Paladin is a tank and supposed to soak a shit ton of damage, I want a bulkier armor set.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree.
Okay, so are you B or you C? Like,
no,
I
I'm
can't
B.
tell.
I'm solidly B. I think for what it is, it's well designed. It looks good. It's just not like my favorite.
Yeah, it's definitely above average.
Mm-hmm.
It's an S from me. It's an S. I'm just being personal level S.
This to me looks like you could see somebody in Ishgard like wearing this set as like a very high up person. And I think it's pretty cool in that regard, but you're right, it's not flashy. I think the shield is fucking outstanding. I love the shield.
Oh god, the shield is
so I'm personally high B, low A. I could go either way.
All right, cool. Let's move on because we got a lot of them to cover.
Okay, that axe is fucking badass as shit though. Like, look
The
how
axe is
fucking
cool.
ginormous it is.
I think the axe is awful. It's just, I don't know. The helmet is badass. The helmet is the only part of the set that I personally like. I'll be honest.
I think the helmet is okay. I don't mind the like weird skirt thing. I hate the top. I
do too.
hate the top.
It might look really, really good on like a female character though.
And it could look better on a female character, Mel. I don't know. Maybe I'll throw it up in post, and then people can look at it while we're talking about this to see if maybe they think it looks better on a female.
It's just impractical, and from like a I'm a warrior standpoint, right? I'm saying this dude is a tank, but his abs are exposed.
Where do we put it then?
I think this is probably at least an E. Like it feels like copied and pasted from previous warrior sets.
I mean, it's not a total failure. Like, if you have to like say that there's some redeeming qualities, like it can't be an F. Like it would have to be an E.
An F is like so bad that it would make me not want to play the class, and that's not the case here.
I'm gonna be honest. That's how it makes me feel. It makes me not want to be a warrior.
Yeah, I get that.
So but that's why for me, like Mel's like, if it has redeeming qualities, I don't think it does. So for me, it's an E. Now, Mel really likes the axe, and here's the thing: I think the axe is probably real divisive.
I do like that every part of the axe looks like it will hurt.
Yes, that's the cool thing. It looks brutal.
I'll put this at an E.
All right, Brody.
I'm good on E as well.
All right, so Mel, we're gonna hover it on E instead of F to balance out you and me, since I'm really extreme.
That's fair.
Cool. Warrior sucks dick. That sword is so fucking cool.
The sword is awesome.
Cool.
Oh my god.
This is pretty. This is pretty.
That
fucking
helmet,
Dude.
Yeah. Okay.
the helmet though.
The helmet is S tier for sure. The helmet is chef's kiss.
We need to talk about the small detail of there's a gem in the chest and a gem matching the same color in the sword too. Dale, you just said like I don't want a set to make me feel like I don't want to be that. Well, if S is the opposite where I see it and I go I want to be that, then that's what this is for me.
Okay, the only thing I need to know is there's a tail coming off the back of this fucking thing. And I don't think the bunny people have tails.
It's also interesting that the boots have toes. I don't know if you guys noticed it, but like claws on the boots.
Oh,
That's for kicking. Them knife boots.
Right? So I wonder if they're going for like a more like monster type gear in this particular armor set.
I think Dale's point about the tail is worth bringing up. I don't think it takes it away from being an S for me, but it is a little weird that there's a tail even on races that don't have
It's got a tail.
I mean, do we think they have the tail because they introduced the class in Heaven's Word and there's kind of the like linkage between that and like the whole dragon theme?
If the helmet were more dragon-esque, I would believe that, but it's not really.
It's also that would make sense. That would make sense on like a dragoon set because there's an inherent connection between Estinian and the dragons and Heaven's Word. But
as someone who's never played a dragoon, I understood some of those words.
I still think this is an S tier set. But I understand if you guys want to argue it down to an A, I will not let this go lower than an A or I'm leaving.
S.
See ya. No, I'm kidding. I think it's great. S.
I think, I was gonna say it's an S too.
Oh, we got our first S. Dark Knight doesn't suck dick. All right. Well, I don't know.
Well,
if
he's
it's
not
an
in a
S
cool
tier,
way.
I'm about to say maybe it does. I don't know.
It doesn't suck dick in the cool way.
In the
It's got a gun.
Oh.
Huh.
It's
This is another one where it seems like there's a decent amount of nuance, but this one screams to me like almost like a German army sort of thing.
I guess I'm just kind of bored.
yeah, it gives me like steampunk vibes, but it's just not exciting.
I wish if they were gonna go like steampunk or if they were gonna go like imperial, like uniform, like Brody was saying, like that they would have went all out with it.
Yeah.
It seems like they held back here.
Mel, as somebody that doesn't play Final Fantasy XIV, looking at this, would you have any fucking clue what this is?
No. Yeah, and I don't really see it being like endgame gear either. You know,
Right.
like, it's not
Yeah,
flashy enough.
Yeah, this looks like, oh, you're level 30, you know?
Well, can I also bring up real quick that it's kind of odd to have those like white pieces in the middle of the back that almost looks like it's missing a texture or something.
Yeah, it does kind of look like that, doesn't it? I think this is a C for me. Like I don't
Yeah.
it's not offending me, but it's just not doing anything to excite me.
Question, why do gunbreakers have swords when they're gunbreakers?
It's a gun blade.
It's a gun blade.
Oh.
Look closely at the sword. Look closely at
There's
the
a
sword.
trigger.
You'll see the revolver cartridge in the
yeah, right in the
upper
okay.
portion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Very, very, very good question though, Mel. Very fair. So, all right, I said C. Where's everybody else land on this thing?
You know what? Firmly agree.
I think C is generous, but I think that the weapon is cool enough to get it there.
Yeah,
All right,
I would agree.
sweet.
C.
All right, I don't want to keep the dick joke moving along, so I won't say anything about dicks, but I already did. So Gunbreaker, it's fine to be around dicks. All right, we're gonna look at
What?
Why? Why would it be?
That can't be the final take of that.
I can edit it out, you guys. Gunbreaker, it's all right.
Yep, there we go. Much better.
Oh.
Okay, like I have to look at this on a female character. This is male armor.
I think I wore the exact same thing when I graduated from college.
Okay, now hear me out. The robe sucks, but the X's at the top of those boots are kind of cool.
I don't think the robe sucks if it were on a female character. I think, here's the thing, dude. In Final Fantasy XIV, you don't get layers like that. Like how the ruffles, and look at the stitching. The detail on this robe is bonkers compared to most things in the game.
But think back to the Paladin and the detail on the cape, the like insignia, and there's none of that on here.
Yeah, but you've got the layers with the ruffles, man.
Yeah,
I don't give a shit about a ruffle.
You could do more like embroidery, like on the back, like more
Exactly.
Towards, like,
You guys want this to have more? I think you all are crazy.
Why not?
Look at the shit down at the bottom, like at the edge of each one of those little boys, them like the strippy boys. I want that design like elsewhere on this thing.
I think we're gonna have our first big disagreement because I think the robe is beautiful as it is. I think any more and it would be wet. I think the robe is extra as shit.
So here's the thing, Clay. I think that you're probably right in everything you said, but I still don't think it's very good. I still agree with everybody else that this is not doing it for me on any front.
Yeah. So for me, this is an A, but I'll refer it to the three of you, and then we'll find a middle ground between where I'm at and where you guys are at.
I mean, I think probably high C, low B at best, just due to I'll give you all the kind of comments about detail and layering and stuff, but like I'd say C probably.
Concur. I don't love it.
I would say B. I've just noticed that there's like some gemstones that are happening like on the neck area, on the belt, on the gloves.
Mm-hmm.
I think the staff is really cool.
All right, so I put it at B because Brody mentioned low B. I say it's an inch away from being an S tier. So that's how much I love it. So I think that B is fair for our group. Does everybody agree?
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah, fine with that.
All right, great. Somebody say white mage and then do a thumbs up and look into your camera.
White mage.
White mage.
Don't everybody do it. One of you do it.
Oh, okay. I like this. I like the detailing. It looks very scholarly.
I don't know how I
that
feel
book
about
looks
it.
cool though.
Oh, the hat. Oh God, the hat is so awful.
Is that hat two hats? Is that a hat on a hat situation?
The hat's bad.
It looks like a 75% inflated football.
God, man, and I was into this until I saw the hat.
Yeah.
I really like the style of this until I saw the hat. This to me is what I wish the white mage would have looked like.
Oh no, it's so messy. No way. This thing looks busy in a bad way to me.
Disagree. I like it. I think it's a cool look. I hate the hat.
The hat is ridiculous.
I don't think it's S tier. I'd probably put this at like an A minus the hat, or maybe a Q with the hat.
Yeah,
For me, it's a C.
Yeah, I'm at a C as well. I think that there is. I agree with you wholeheartedly, Clay. I think that especially when you're looking at it from the front, the thing the white mage garb did at least kind of nice is it had the staggered layering. This is just short and very long, and it just looks very weird.
Let's look at that book and how there's a single feather coming out of it and how that fucking rules.
I just also like how they keep making the cover of this book extremely aggressive and fancy when it's
maybe I'm just jaded about books in this fucking game.
Also, having played as a scholar, this outfit is cooler than the scholar. Like in my opinion,
I would agree with that. Yeah.
I would put this at a B. By the way,
Okay.
B is where I put it.
I would also put it at a B. The hat fucking ruins it for me, though.
Yeah.
I do like the, what do you call it? Like the pendants, the pendants, and almost like the shield type things that are kind of happening on the shoulders and kind of like at the bottom of the front of the
like the
robe.
pauldrons and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I think it would be an A if the hat didn't suck.
So, do we think that the hat ruins it enough for everybody to agree that it's a C, or do we think B is a more fair representation of the group's opinion?
I would be okay with the C. It's not something to write home about.
Like scholar.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Okay, hold on. So this is just Urian J's late game outfit, right?
Oh my god, is this
This is his exact
this
outfit.
can't be real. This
What am I
isn't
looking
the
at?
real set, is it?
What about the hat?
Oh
Okay,
my god, the hat!
All right, I'm gonna tell you guys just straight up, this is one of the worst pieces of armor I've ever seen in the game.
I
The
would agree.
hat?
All of it.
Oh no, I love this. It's so silly.
Yeah, and if you play Shadowbringers,
can't.
you can watch somebody wear this for an entire expansion.
I love that everything about this screams guy who gets power from the stars. Right?
No,
Like you
and
look
no,
at
it
the
doesn't.
robe.
Everything. No.
What?
Dale, this screams guy that's homeless that wish he got power from the stars.
No, man, look at the robe. It's got like constellations on
I
it.
am
and
looking
shit.
at the robe.
I like everything about this.
I want to like this, but I no.
This is a raw F for me. It can't be worse. So that's me.
But the pants, have you seen the pants? It's like
Dude, it's awful.
It wants to be like a set of flares, but they were like, I'm just gonna tie this string around it and just make it floopy.
Yeah,
Let me spend some time on the pants. I've decided I love them.
Oh no.
I'm an F. Mel, where are you at?
Oh, God, I'm trying to find something that I like about this. It's gonna be an F for me.
Brody?
So I was going to go hard F on this, but I think I might upgrade to an E simply because I think in the middle of that weird device they have is supposed to be the moon. It looks like the moon if you look at it close enough.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could see that for sure.
Which
If
is
you
kind
wanna-
of sweet, but
Yeah, I
the
guess.
rest of it is a fucking disaster. So
All right, so
I'm
we got
E.
an
I'm an
E.
E on this.
We got an E and two Fs. I don't know that you're going to get us to go above an E, Dale.
No,
Honestly.
I don't. I don't think I'm going to. Let's call it an E and move past this thing.
Good with
Okay.
that.
All right, Astrologian.
God, I'm so worried about what Dancer's gonna look like at this point.
Nope. Oh.
Okay, shit's just floating around it.
That's their weapon. Floating blades. Oh shit. I like this a lot.
I really like those blades.
The only thing I don't like are the boots. I think the boots are a little meh. Yeah, the boots feel a little out of place for me, but I think the rest of it is like an S tier.
I have 3 total problems with this armor set, and all of them are nitpicky. Problem number 1, too many chains. There's just like a lot of weird out of place chains. Problem number 2, boots. It looks like they're literally wearing 2 sets of boots, one inside another set. And then my third issue is the most nitpicky shit of all time. They have 1 scabbard on their thigh, but 4 blades. This guy should have 4 scabbards.
Okay, I mean, for me, this is a solid A.
Yeah, I like A for this.
Agreed. This is an A at least.
Now, Mel didn't sound as convinced.
I mean, like, if you guys all think it's an A, then it's an A. But for me, it just doesn't do it for me. I don't know. It's just not my
Okay.
style, not my thing. Like, why there's a piece of cloth that's going from the top of your shoulders but rounding out in your back, like this blue thing. Like, I just don't understand that.
Oh, see, I like that. I think that looks dope.
For me, it like I said, it doesn't really do anything. It's not terrible, but it's not super great. Like, it would be a C for me just because I just don't find it cool.
All right, so do we put it at B then, since we got 3 A's and a C?
No, you guys all just dominated that whole thing. If you guys want to make it an A, make it an A.
if this still represents Super OK in general, if it's at an A, that's fine. But if you think it should be a B, we should put
Make
it at
it
a
an
B.
A. It's fine. Like the more I look at like the swords, like I'm like literally staring at right now, like it looks cool. Like
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give it that.
The
Armor
blades do
set.
look really cool.
Good job. Say age. Get it? Because it got an A on the
man.
tier list.
Ooh, how do I quit Super OK?
All right.